With the second pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Nick Bosa, defensive end, Ohio State.
Well, there it is, and there you see his older brother behind him there. You have to wonder if in some way, shape, or form the 49ers didn't want to resist making this pick, because it's the fourth time in 5 years they've basically taken a defensive end with their first overall. But this is the Bosa family. There is John with the two boys who, of course, now join him as #1 picks in the NFL. This is the boys playing a game in the backyard that they made up. It's called Kill the Man with the Ball. How did they ever become defensive players? We never knew. And there, of course, you see, that's the father in the middle. By the way, Mel, he still has the boy band hair. I'm just pointing that out. And there is Nick showing the inside lining of his jacket. And this is also significant because with the Nick Bosa selection, they become, on the defensive side of football, when it comes to the draft, what the Manning family is like.
Well, he can absolutely play. And what you're getting with Nick Bosa, he's a professional rusher. What does that mean? He understands angles. He understands leverage. He can bend and flip his hips. We all saw Joey Bosa. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Bosa has a little bit more juice and has a little bit more giddy up in his step than his brother Joey. You're going to see a guy that can come off the corner, use his hands exceptionally well, get to the quarterback, and he can finish. And even in sub package, you can reduce down, and he also plays with power and the ability to shed and make tackles. You put him at defensive end, and barring an injury, he'll get you 7 to 12 sacks for the next 7 to 10 years. That's the type of player you're getting. You don't have to teach him how to rush. He already knows how to rush. With speed, with power, Mel, he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and I think the key for the 49ers is pass rush. They haven't had it. DeForest Buckner stepped up with 12 sacks this year. They traded him for D Ford. Now all of a sudden you add Nick Bosa. You went from a team couldn't get after the quarterback a few years ago to now a team that's 3 pass rushers. Fred Warner, you add Quan Alexander. Now your front seven is well fortified with Nick Bosa and a developing DeForest Buckner and D Ford. Now all of a sudden Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray and Jared Goff. Now you got the pass rusher to get after those guys.
Really, a really interesting.
Thank you, guys. First, I want to thank the NFL for allowing me to do this. I want to thank John, Roger Goodell. They've really went above and beyond for all this. But I know you're all here for. So, with the 32nd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Deebo Samuel, South Carolina.
Six-time Pro Bowler, 2003 49ers Man of the Year, and Pro Football Hall of Famer, Terrell Owens.
What's up, 49er faithfuls? Hey, you guys better get your popcorn ready. With the 67th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jalen Hurd, wide receiver, Baylor.
Sick 'em. By the way, Jalen Hurd is a really interesting character. He started out not at Baylor and not as a wide receiver. He began his collegiate career as a running back at Tennessee and was poised to be their bell cow running back. But then he did the research and realized my potential to draft and play longer is at wide receiver, and he transferred to Baylor.
Yeah, and he played 12 games, and he went out and he had 69 catches, and it showed as a big guy, 6'4 and a half, 226 pounds, that, hey, I can compete, and I can also be a versatile weapon. Ran a 4.63 this pro day. He's not a burner, but because he's that size, Mel, and because he can catch the football, he just becomes an offensive weapon.
6'5", almost 226 pounds. The Kansas State game, he had a career-high 11 catches for 135 yards. He had 8 carries for 56 yards in that game. Soft hands, likes the middle of the field. As a running back in previous years, you know what he can do.
Giving Garoppolo some weapons.
Yes, they are. Meanwhile, next pick is in.
Selection, please.
In the pool, pick 110, you win. There's our first specialist off the board. San Francisco in the 4th round takes Mitch Wisnowski, the punter out of Utah. Punter highlights.
You know I'm a team player when I take the punt.
Attaboy, Todd.
All right, Australian rules football player, just like every other kicker and punter, it seems like these days. But he had to switch sports when he was younger. He had surgeries on his left shoulder and had struggles there. So he winds up going to Utah and eventually becomes the Ray Guy Award winner in 2016. He averaged 46 yards per punt, had 62 of those punts go for 50-plus yards. Big-time leg, and when you look at the situation there, Bradley Pinion gone to Tampa Bay. They brought in Justin Vogel, who was out of football last year, 2018, with an injury. So, to me, it makes a lot of sense. I know it's a little early for a punter, but this guy he's got a chance to be a real difference.
Need-based pick. And the other punter you would want to watch out for is Jake Bailey out of Stanford. We saw him at the Combine. Wisnowski also can kick off.
By the way, we also had an Australian punter go last year, Michael Dixon, to Seattle. By the way, we'll have an interview with GM John Lynch at the San Francisco.
Live from Ghirardelli Marketplace in San Francisco, I'm Haley, and I'm here with a special military family, the Leyvas, whose wife and mother is deployed overseas. And now, let's see who the 49ers select.
Last time the chocolate football yielded a punter. What do we got here?
With the 148th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Dre Greenlaw, linebacker from Arkansas.
Dre Greenlaw, somebody ran 4.72. I thought he played a little bit faster than that. Good range, working inside out. Liked his short area quickness as well. The thing that stood out to me, I like what he did in the passing game. You see him cover tight ends down the seam. You can see him get his hands on some footballs there. You also see him as a zone dropper, very instinctive against the pass.
So what happens when he signs a contract? You know what it is? It's the Greenlaw new deal in San Francisco. Come on now.
And this is going to be an easy transition. Tight end out of Palo Alto, Caden Smith, goes to the 49ers, and this is no surprise. He's the 6th tight end from Stanford to be selected since 2012.
And that's all they do is produce tight ends. And I thought he was going to become a better player and become a higher draft pick when I watched him on tape 2 years ago. And the speed is the problem. He's speed deficient. He's a big target, 6'5", 255 pounds. You can work him in line. He's worked, as you see here in the slot. They teach their tight ends how to run great routes. I really like his ball skills. He'll make tough catches over the middle, and he'll block. And I like his competitiveness. The problem is he's going to struggle to get down the field and create, and he also struggles to get in and out of breaks. And